Okay, that's actually really bad, by the way. I know it seems good, but it's actually really, really bad.
Hey, buddy, watch this.
All right. Oh, interesting, juicy stuff. So we've got apparently a plot twist warlock here. With no quest. Oh, no, quest indeed. Okay, so quest, plot twist warlock. It doesn't appear to have any instant win condition stuff. So just kind of a value list. Greedy, control deck, Nazoth. Is there any way to make extra Nazoths or anything? We've got Rafam, I guess, for late game. Interesting. Okay. If we're running Rafam, I do think there's an opportunity to maybe run an augmented Elic so that you can shuffle in a bunch of stuff and then have a bunch of extra legendaries. Because right now I worry that we're going to run out of gas. Like, I guess we'll be able to defeat a lot of decks just with the Nazoth counter pressure, but if we were to technically get into some really, really greedy late game deck, could we go deep enough? I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess Conjured Mirage is there to give us some potential. The Kyle, Veggie is one of your real life friends. That's crazy. But thanks, Smokey, for the help, by the way. No worry, ChillDragonite, dude. Glad we got it working. That's the most important thing. So yeah, I mean, this is cool. I mean, it's a plot twist. It looks pretty refined, to be honest. I mean, like I said, there might be an opportunity to do some stuff with like Augmented Elic. I don't love Scarabags really being in the Nazoth pool, to be honest. As it stands for Nazoth right now, you've got 3 really good minions here. Morrigan's solid, big, thick body, you know. But then you've also got, like, Scarabag. And I feel like that's weird. And Loot Hoarder seems weird. And Thalnos seems weird. So we're going to play test it and see. It looks like 80, 90% good to me, honestly. It feels pretty tight. But I will say, some of those weaker death rattles look like weak points to me. We'll see. We'll see if they are necessary to complement card draw, but I feel like with the hero power they won't be. And I think we can probably add in some power pack stuff instead. Like, for instance, is there any way to get an extra Nazoth in this list? Because I think 2 Nazoths would go a really long way. You could always just go like Emperor Thorson with Baleful Banker, and then Baleful Banker. Are you drinking my sodas? How dare you! Mrs. Kilbin, shame on you. You slept through your alarm? Like, my God. What if that was your work alarm?
I hope you like my invention.
I think the only reason you woke up is because I started stomping in there like an elephant. Like a rhinoceros coming out of the safari. You would have never woke up otherwise. No, it feels good, ChillDragonite. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll get a feel for it after playing it here. But I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's like a high tier deck. You know, it's Plot Twist Warlock is not great, but as far as for what it is, which is to say a Plot Twist Warlock, I think it looks pretty tight. I do like the idea of Augmented Elic, though. I'll say that, and I sort of hate the idea of Scarabag. I know you're looking for ways to activate your evil genius early, so I kind of get it. And there are maybe 2 different paths to take in a deck like this that I've seen anyway, which is to say there's kind of an early tempo that you can do and then shift into late game stuff. You're not really doing that as much. You have a few cards, but you're mostly just really deep on the late end. So that's a possibility to change things. I think we can go Plot Twist here. I mean, Solarian Plot Twist is a cool combo, but I don't love our hand at the moment. I guess Loot Hoarder into Evil Genius would be cool if our hand wasn't so full, but given that it's so full, I don't see how that's going to work out. Godfrey would be nice, but we're a long way off from Godfrey at the moment, so we're looking for, like, you know, a Scarabag to play, for instance. Pretty good chance of finding, like, a Scarabag here. And also, of course, quest completions are just great, so. Loot Hoarder is fine if nothing else hits, but... Man, we got a lot of the same cards back, by the way, which has always been one weakness of Plot Twist, in my opinion. It doesn't give you fresh cards. You can always merchant the Nazoth. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a way to make this better. Yes. You're right. Expired merchant. Yes, of course. Yeah, I knew there was a way to do that. Yeah, that's where we'll have to go. Like an Augmented Elic waking everyone up. Yeah, exactly. Yes. What's what we'll do? We'll go. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go Merchant into Augmented Elic maybe to give this some more late game. Although if we go Merchant, we may not really need an augmented Elec, to be honest. So we might be able to get by with just the merchants to give us enough late game depth. So we'll give that a gander, see how that feels. I have to think about whether or not I think it's worth it to Plague of Flames this, right? It's just not that much stuff is the thing. It's just not that much stuff. Like, Plague of Flames kind of makes sense, right? Because there's a lot of minions out there. But given how little stuff there, like, it's just not a lot of attack, right? It's all little stuff. So this is sort of the great turn to Plague of Flames, but also a bad turn to Plague of Flames. If these are all 5/5s, no question we would have Plague of Flames instead of Kobold Lackey. But given that Plague of Flames didn't really have any good targets, Evil Miscreant was like the best target. Most of these just trade in anyway. I think we need to hold it. Now that said, we do soon need to find a Kartet Defender or draw into some Aranasi Broodmothers, or we're not going to have the time necessary to stabilize in this game. I think we'll lose too soon. Already playing a Runeterra clone. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Joshua, you don't have to play a Soul Warden with your Expired Merchant. You can just get extra N'Zoths off the Expired Merchant alone. Like, you don't have to go for the home run, you know? You can kind of go for a middle ground. So that's something to keep in mind. You can get a total of 3 N'Zoths instead of 1 with the Expired Merchants. Okay, that's a great draw. Just giving me a little bit more time, right? A little bit more time. Dorian Solarium would almost be cool, but instead it's kind of lame. It's kind of lame. That's some beautiful spam, Zalay. I always knew I liked Zalay. Alright, this is good enough for now. We don't need to do anything fancy. Actually, let's just play this for now. That's fine. He knows it's in hand anyway. I don't think it'll be until the next expansion, or maybe even later, but eventually that merchant card is going to be a key card in a tier 1 deck. I kind of agree. I kind of agree with you. I sort of agree. Step 1, pick BFF. Step 2, play Hagatha and all minions in your deck become BFF with Dupla Transmogrifier. Step 3, max your BFFs to 20. This is Tavern Ball tips, by the way. Step 4, play Finley with the Wind Fury hero power and kill everyone on turn 2 and the last boss turn 3 for the Tavern Ball. That sounds pretty nuts, yeah. Sounds like a good plan, I gotta say. Sounds like a good plan. This combo's pretty cool. We are dying still, so I do need to make sure I stay alive, but... I guess another draw off of a Broodmother would be sick. Just heal more. I don't know if we need a Zilliax yet, but it doesn't feel bad. Kartut instead feels pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and do this to the Kartut as well. I'm a little bit worried about a sap. Like, if I just play the Kartut and it gets sapped, he has a ton of damage on board still. This kind of does two things. It sort of disincentivizes the sap, because he doesn't really want to sap something that's already, like, taken a trade and dealt damage. Also, if it does get sapped, I just remove 3 damage from play. So there's still some advantage to the Kartut being played. And the 1/1 is not irrelevant either. It can either hit, or it can trade into a 1/1. Could serve as a Plague of Flames body if it lives on a future turn. And just emptying hand space too is good for Dorian into Solarium into Plague of Flames. Like, this is a cool 7-mana combo that can clear the board. Which is really sick, by the way. Really sick. So we did heal quite a bit. I like to see that. We could also just go Mechanical Whelp Plague of Flames, but I think I like this. I want to try this. Oh, we also just have another Kartut Defender as well, so that's intriguing too. So, like, what would this get? Mechanical Whelp, Sylvanas would be nuts. It obviously has some whiffs as well, right? There are some spells we could get off Solarium, so... But really, if I just get, like, 1 or 2 good minions, I think I'm kind of happy, right?
This one turned out
I like this play a lot. Thalnos is actually fine. Scarabag is amazing. Betrug, I do lose the Betrug. Shame Betrug wasn't first, by the way. So I'm actually gonna burn a card here, unfortunately. Shoot. Anything I can't afford to burn? I don't even know if I want to Plague of Flames now. I'm sort of thinking I don't need to. Right? I'm sort of thinking I can just do this. I don't think there's that much pressure out. Yeah, let's just do this. I don't really see the advantage of the Plague of Flames right now. I couldn't life tap into a minion for Betrug, by the way, in case you're wondering. Her hand was too full, so I didn't have the mana for that. That's a cool turn, though, man. Like, I got a lot of stuff into play off that turn. It's really, really nice. Oh, wow! That could be scary. I guess he doesn't really have any ways to draw cards, though. So not that bad. If we could silence it and get a lot of stats, that'd be nuts. The fact someone tried to take the time to make a huge male organ. Somebody was trying to play music with an organ on Twitch? Yes, people have a lot of time. Yeah, people have a lot of time. What's the goal of this deck? Just grind out your opponent with plot twist shenanigans, but
I wonder.
but we're gonna tweak it. This is the first pass from ChillDragonite. It's a pretty good first pass, I'd say. Lot to work with here. Lot to work with. Only a few changes I think I really feel like making. Oh my god. That's today though, man. I can't. That's just been today. Today we've had a lot of that. It's fine. Plague of Flames and these Scarabags can fix the problem. It's no big deal. No biggie. Even Mechanical Whelp is pretty sweet with Plague of Flames here, so. Okay, just trade this in, and can I kill this off? Currently, no, right? Other than, I guess, just double Plague of Flames, maybe. Seems kind of wasted. So this puts me at 4 minions, this puts me at 5. He has, you know, 6 minions out there, so there is a weird world where I whiff and don't kill the Elysiana, but it's very unlikely to leave up the Elysiana here. So unlikely, right? It's just a 1 out of 5 or something. 1 out of 6. So hopefully this is enough. We can double Plague of Flames if we have to. I just don't want to. Okay, Elysiana died, so that's the main goal. That's fine. Alright. Hellfire's fine, sure. Could have tapped first, but I needed to save the mana for Plague of Flames in case it whiffed, right? Because Elysiana was pretty scary. Okay, that felt like a really sick turn. So right now our N'Zoth has what? It has a 2/2, it has a Kartut Defender times 2, has a couple Scarabags, which again, I love the Scarabag Plague of Flames. I'm sort of hating losing it, but I also just hate it off the N'Zoth. It really interrupts the pool. So maybe we keep the Scarabag, but we... I just can't decide. I don't know. Wow, okay. That's actually not bad at all. We got a lot of value out of the 7/7 already. That's good news. I don't care about his life total right now. I mean, he's going to have a lot of N'Zoths too, so I don't want this game to go forever, but at the moment I'm not stressed. God, do we ever just, like, play Reform? I sure think I'd like to Reform after playing N'Zoth, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's sort of tempting. It's sort of tempting. I think I'm going to N'Zoth right now and play Reform next turn. And I'll tell you why. It's because I think against this kind of opponent, I cannot let the game go forever because he's gonna make like 10 N'Zoths, right? I need pressure, and I think Reform can create that pressure. Just drawing 0 mana legendaries for a while could really, really help us win. So yeah, no, the deck is awesome, dude. Super fun. Yeah, really, really fun. See you, Joshua Prime, by the way. Have a good one, man. Scarabag really helps you survive aggro. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I do like it. I really like it. So maybe I could cut the loot hoarders in the Thalnos. I get why they're there to help us accelerate draw even more. But I think we could do more. And it's not like we've been at a deficit for cards, right? We've had plenty of cards this game. So. My goodness, that's big. I think we're gonna play Reform, guys. I think it's happening. I think we're playing Reform. More souls. I sort of hate that I'm drawing a card first because that gives me one less free legendary, maybe potentially, depending on how hero powers roll in this game. But yeah, let's go. Okay, Lazul's kind of interesting. Reno is probably good, actually. Thakal's not helpful. Godfrey's fine. Undertake and Muerte are actually sick, yeah. Really sick. Vargoth. Okay, Vargoth is pretty annoying. I don't want to draw more cards than I have to here. I guess we're going to leave this thing alive. It's going to hit the Reform anyway, so... Okay. I could have killed it, I guess, but... Oh, I could have played this after the Hakar, too. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Now I've got Bloods that are a problem. That's a bit of an issue. I mean, I guess we could go the full hand trick, too, though, because we're going to have a full hand. Like, we don't even have to play anything. I can tap into the Bloods right now as well. Yeah, I don't know. I have regrets. I was hoping to just kill him so that none of it would matter, but he already had the N'Zoth, so it does matter. It does matter. If he hadn't had the N'Zoth, we just counter pressure and we win, right? Like, we have 8, 10, 12 right now, but he's already got it, so now it becomes an issue.
I wonder.
Maybe we just play this. Tap first. I'm gonna fatigue out though. Yeah, he does have a second Hakar, so killing the Hakar first is like maybe a bait good play. It's not actually a good play. You know what I mean? Like, it looks good at first glance, but isn't actually maybe all that good. Oh my god, I would love to be able to attack with my minion. God. Oh.
Our tombs.
Problem solved. Oh my god. Thalos on this sucks. Garabeg on this sucks. I was really hoping to hit. Hey, there we go. Full hand. Let's go. Yeah, he kind of has infinite Hakars, so I do actually think it's a bait to kill the Hakar first, and I do think it's a little bait to kill the Hakar and then Reform. I think it's a bait. I mean, we can do it incrementally, sure. Like, we'll there are turns where it's going to make sense to play Reform, obviously, but at first I was like, oh god, that's a huge misplay to not kill the Reform, but then after thinking about it, I actually don't think it is. The first one, anyway. It was definitely a misplay to not think about it, but I don't think it was a misplay to not kill it. Particularly because my logic was correct. Like, counter pressure when, if he doesn't have N'Zoth, the game ends. If he does have N'Zoth, he gets the Hakar back anyway. So it's like, what's the difference, you know? The bigger challenge right now is fatigue for me. Like, I'm just dying soon. So, let's see. I can trade, and Relicologist is at 11. So I can maybe just trade over both. Relicologist to clear. Then play a Reform once the Bloods are in the deck. Okay. Relicologist could keep getting worse and worse with Bloods. So 2 more Bloods in for me, but he's got a lot of Bloods at this point. I mean, who knows when he's going to play another Hakar, right? Probably next turn. So, I mean, it's not like this problem has gone away or anything, but... Could have maybe played one first, but, you know, it's just hard to know whether you're going to get a worse or a better option for next turn, right? I think we actually got a better one, I think, well, I don't know, actually, maybe Lazul was better for a N'Zoth, actually, but this definitely sucks. Okay, so I have only legendaries in my deck. I could have waited on Reform to try to get more legendaries in my deck because of more bloods getting shuffled in, right? By the way, Talanji is just an enormous reload. But I don't want to be too greedy with it, right? Like, we got to be careful because we could also die. We could also die if we're not careful. So. Okay, how many did he shuffle? That's important. 6. Okay, that is a lot, but maybe not too many. I don't know. Maybe there's too many too. It's gonna be really hard to win this game still. He just needs to draw a lot of bloods sooner rather than later, and I don't think he's going to. He got another Hakar, by the way. Jeez. What in God's name do I even do here? I need these to die so bad. I wish I had that Godfrey back, honestly.
Our tombs.
I really wish I had that Godfrey back. That would help us so much. Lodi with Poisonous is pretty sweet, but not on these, right? It's just not that good right now. So I just play a Colossus of the Moon because it trades super well. The problem is I'm just going to die to the board if I'm not careful. Ziliax is like fine. I can play it here to heal a bunch. I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Unity. Precision.
I don't really want to life tap any more than I have to, right? 'Cause we are still looking at a fatigue problem. Even though 0 mana cards sound awesome, there's just a fatigue problem. I don't know. This is a body, I guess. Whatever. Okay. I need another Rafam, man. Give me one more Rafam, dude. He didn't hit a blood, so that's bad. He might have got another N'Zoth. I don't think we can win. This is why I wanted the Augmented Elic, right? Just to... Yeah, without another Rafam, I never win. Yeah, I can't make Mechathune win because of Rafam, or the Hakars. That's not going to be an out. I need these to die so bad, man. These are just never dying. It's really hurting us. Because I need Talanji to go off, and I can't get her to go off. That's a blood. That's game. I only have... Unless this last card's Rafam somehow. Even then, there's just going to be more and more and more. So I don't think I ever get out of this. I can't even go to 10 cards at this point. I can try to go for a big counter pressure board. The problem is just these stupid eggs, man. These stupid eggs. Does she just grab randoms? Because I was expecting to get like these. That sucks. That's no fun. Why did she grab those? Is it just total randoms? Alright, so this game is interesting. Like, maybe we could have got greedier with the Rafams. I still... The very first turn I actually liked our play. I think going for a counter pressure... Before we knew he had N'Zoth, I liked going for pressure. Because we knew once N'Zoth hit, the game was going to be really, really hard to win, right? Now, I think... Now, I do think... let's just end. We're not going to be able to win. Is this actually lethal? Maybe not even.
I'm almost out of cards.
Fatigue doesn't kill me here. Now, once the N'Zoth start hitting and the car comes into play, the Rafams, maybe we could have waited longer for, like... Because we played Rafam at, like, I think 1 or 2 bloods. Like, we could have waited... You know, to try to get to like 4 to 6 bloods or something. 6 to, you know, like we could have tried to line it up and turned even more bloods into legendaries. But I thought we still had windows to just push. But we didn't. Oh, we're gonna tweak the deck. We're gonna tweak the deck. So I don't know. I don't feel like there was a way to get through that. Other than just him hitting bloods and hitting a race. My thought was the first time we play the Hakar, or the Rafam. God, these names. My thought was the first time we played the Rafam, there's a chance he had way more bloods than us. He hadn't shuffled yet. Maybe he didn't have the shuffle yet. And we just win with pressure and bloods, and I just try to win the race. I think if we wait too long, that path to victory goes away. But I don't know. There's probably an optimal time to play the Reform there that I don't know what it is. I don't know when the proper time to play that Reform is. There's definitely a time, though. There is undoubtedly a proper time that we didn't find just yet. Okay, so let's tweak this. I think I'm going to get rid of the Loot Hoarder and the Thalnos. I think, although I like the idea of drawing additional cards, the challenge with them is that they are a bad N'Zoth pool card, and I want to find more N'Zoths. I'm also going to get rid of the Conjured Mirage here. I don't really like the idea of that card. It didn't obviously help us that game at Anti-Fatigue. It's kind of cool to slow down your opponent, but I think we've got other ways to do that. So I'm going to add in Expired Merchants here to give me additional N'Zoths. Now, I'm not going to add in Soul Warden, I don't think, to give me, like, infinite N'Zoths. The problem with Soul Warden is, like, it takes a turn, so you can only ever play the N'Zoth, like, every other turn. Well, no, actually, if you discard multiple N'Zoths, and then you Soul Warden, you can play 2 straight turns of N'Zoth. Maybe that's worth running one of. I don't know. It feels a little bit like a trap. It feels a little bit like a trap, maybe. Now, we did also talk about Augmented Elec, but I wonder if it's worth it to run the Elec or not. Because now we have this way to get multiple N'Zoths, and is that a better win condition than the Elec, right? Like, this is... It's not infinite. We only get... I don't think that's worth it. It's not infinite anyway, so never mind. That's not worth it. We're just going to run 3 N'Zoths. 3 N'Zoths is fine. 3 N'Zoths is fine. I mean, we could run 1 Elec as a tech, but... I'm not a huge fan of it. I do like the idea of Mortal Coil, both for Expired Merchant and... Just in general, it's a card draw cycle card kind of thing. I'm thinking about cutting Mechanical Whelps as well. I don't really think they're my... Or maybe Morrigan, actually. Probably Morrigan. Morrigan has some pretty low rolls, right? So let's cut a Morrigan. The Whelp is awfully good off Betrug, awfully good off of Dorian Solarium stuff. The Scarabags, man, I don't know. They helped us and they hurt us, so... I'm nervous. You don't like Elec, Chill? Why don't you like the Elec? It's a way to get extra N'Zoths. It's a way to just extend to Fatigue. I think it's pretty good. Cog Shulman. The only way is to get your account unlocked. There's not a lot of good ways to do that right now, though. Not a lot of good ways to do that. I think this is it. Let's try this list. I like this, actually. This feels pretty tight. Let's see how this one feels. That last game, man, so close to a win, by the way. So close. Felt so good. Hey, Alex, man, how's it going? Eggs for Microtech? That does fix the N'Zoth problem. I don't think they're quite as good with Evil Genius and stuff, though. Nor really as good with Plague of Flames. Better in some ways with Plague of Flames, and probably worse in other ways with Plague of Flames. So, a little bit of upside, a little bit of downside, probably. Okay. Alright. Warrior. Man, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of Warriors. Aggro Warrior is probably still a very good deck, but I feel like nobody's really running it right now. Wicked Hallows End. God, that last game was a fun game, man. Even though we lost, like, it was a really, really fun game. Elysiana over Elec? No, I don't think we need that. I think we can time the Elec well when needed, and otherwise just not play it at all. Sometimes just use it as a spider tank kind of thing. I don't see any issues with Elec inherently. I think Elec's fine. It's only one of, right? We didn't run 2, so it's not really much of a sacrifice for potentially... It's kind of like a tech card almost. Teching us against certain late game greedy matchups and stuff. Yay, heals! I may just have to slam an Elec here. Although this is the kind of matchup where potentially I could use the Elec. This might be an Elysiana deck, so you gotta think about Elec here. Reform does break the Elec, so depending on order, that could be a problem. any plays, dude? A plot twist right now would be so insanely good. That's got to be the most feel-bad play I've ever made. I just have to do it though, like no choice. I just need to get it out of hand. Need hand space, right? Yikes! Yikes! That's scary. Anybody got a plot twist? Hey Regis, would it be possible to rank the starter decks for dungeon runs in the future? Yeah, maybe next time around. I don't know. It's hard to know. The problem with starter decks is I don't think they make as big of a difference. And it's harder to... There's a lot of variables in a starter deck, whereas the hero power is kind of like one variable, right? Or a treasure. It's a little bit easier to kind of see the lines on an individual thing as opposed to like multiple things. But I can think about it, yeah. I mean, it's certainly a reasonable request. Oh man, not having a plot twist this game is, I feel like it's just crushing me. I don't know. We're still 20 or 19, I guess, so it's not like the end of the world, but it's taking forever to complete the quest. It's, you know, we're going slow right now. I feel like this deck could almost use a twisting nether. Lord Godfrey right now would be great too, I guess. Plague of Flames. We have a lot of things that would help right now that we're just not drawing right now. Yeah, I mean, Broodmother feels fine. His hand is really clogged. I'm still a little stressed about the mechanical whelps. I mean, I know that they're there for Betrug and stuff and like that. I get it, but... Shame that wasn't like a Sylvanas, huh? We had a lot of good minions in the deck. It's better than Expired Merchant, I suppose, but still. We had some high rolls there. Oh, he's gonna pop the egg for me. Okay, cool. That would make a Plague of Flames a very good draw all of a sudden. Very good draw. Maybe he has a Whirlwind or something? Warpath? No. Okay. Godfrey. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Lord Godfrey. Lord Godfrey. Yeah, I think it's time. I can tap too, I guess. Shouldn't tap first, obviously, but who cares? We know what's happening. We always know what's happening. Okay, we got this. No way to kill it instantly right now, so might want to wait for a Plague of Flames turn, just in case. I don't think that's a huge concern for Warrior, but definitely don't want to totally ignore the opportunity. I guess I like Mechanical Whelp and Ziliax pretty well together too, so there are a handful of reasons that it's exciting. I suppose. There's just no way Warrior's running a Silence, right? I don't think I can risk it. I think N'Zoth is too important to risk, so it may not matter if they're running a Silence or not. I just can't afford to risk it. We could go Betrug Hero Power here. It's pretty unlikely to connect on anything is the problem, and then I have a full hand too. That's a problem, so I guess Mechanical Whelp is the play for now. Still no plot twist, despite being 18 cards deep. That's tough. That's tough. We still haven't even seen a Sylvanas yet in this deck either. We haven't even encountered it. She's not appeared once. But Betrug is also just better when there's stuff to trade into, so I think it's important to save the Betrug.
No tomb can hold me.
Rust's Mummy here. Okay, must be lining up something way to kill this. Shield Slam, I guess. Oh, Devastator for 2 mana too, I guess we'll do it. Sure. That's an alternative, yeah. That's not bad. It's not bad. Evil Genius here on a Mechanical Whelp is fine. I can probably get some lackeys here that contest. Or not. Or not. So let's see, that's 7. If we put this at 11, he technically doesn't have a clear right now. Could alternatively go for the small guys to try to protect this from trades. It's a little more susceptible to his hero power, though. Unless I buff this one to 6. Even then, it's pretty susceptible. Let's just buff the big one. It's no big deal. We're not really that invested in this minion anyway. It's just kind of a rando. Okay. So if I can hit a Plague of Flames, we can go for the N'Zoth soon. Oh, another shield slam. Ouch. That hurts one. But they still trade about the same, so it's no big deal. Trade about the same. No way Warrior runs a silence next turn, Owl. Hoot hoot indeed, yeah. Unite the Murlocs is the best shaman quest. Am I right or am I right, chat? I don't think you're right, but it is a quest, and it is from Shaman. I can agree with 2 of your major points. I can't agree with a couple of your points, so, you know. Okay, must have a way to kill these? No! 7 mana only! Oh my goodness, what is this guy's plan right now? Goodness, I think we go Dollmaster, Solarium, Plot Twist, right? Well, assuming we hit a Plot Twist, which I think is pretty likely at this point. It's a 2 out of 10.
So
What would I hit and be really, really sad about if I didn't hit it? I would have 4 mana remaining, so I couldn't play Sylvanas or Kartut, but they would be copied on board, so they would still go into the N'Zoth pool. Hellfire I can throw away. Scarabag, and it's fine. I can throw that away. Expired Merchant, I would really like to have an Expired Merchant in hand. It's not the end of the world if we lose it. Plague of Flames times 2 would suck. If I hit like exactly Plague of Flames times 2 and Expired Merchant, I'd be really, really sad. But I think the odds of hitting not a Plot Twist here and the worst things are so unlikely. So unbelievably unlikely. And we do hit the Plot Twist. Okay. Sweet. No other minions, though, which is kind of sad. I don't think I'm going to life tap, right? Well, no, I need to. Oh my god, animations! Why isn't this already open? Why does it need the animation to finish? Okay, that's fine. We got a big board, it's fine. I'm not that upset. I could have life tapped for a free mana card, though. So we did just kind of show my opponent exactly what's in our deck. I mean, that's a little bit of a downside. That's a little bit of a downside. But still an insane turn. Still. High five, boo! Booyah! Booyah! Good job. Oh my god, I get tired. Booyah, good job. Electric, how's it going? For a second, I thought your name was Elic, which is a card in our deck. But then I realized who you were, and I was like, oh, I see. But your name does start very similarly to Elic. How's it going, though? Okay, early brawl. I don't mind that at all. That's good news for us. Early brawl is really, really good news. We can turn that into a Refinement Legendary. That's no big deal. So we need to get these N'Zoths down first. Let's see. How do I want to do this? But hey, it's going good, Electric. Man, your name is so easy to say, but also it makes you want to hesitate for some reason. I don't know why. For anybody who doesn't know, Electric is a fellow Omen person, Omen Squad member, and somebody I met. So, what does that even mean? I don't know. It's something about the writing. You want to say L, and then once you say L, it seems weird to say Electric, even though it still flows so smoothly. It's kind of a perfect name. It's kind of a perfect name, honestly. All right, so hand is honestly a little full right now to go for the full-on N'Zoth plan. I kind of need to empty my hand some. I wish I had an Elic. I would just plot twist more cards into the deck right now. I guess we're just kind of chilling, playing dudes right now instead, just because of the hand size constraint. I guess I can life tap too, though, because it's going to be 0 mana. Is there anything I can't play? Actually, there's a lot of things I can't play. Never mind, we're not going to life tap. We're going to hang. We don't want to rush too much here. We're not under a lot of pressure. We have a lot of life gain. We have a lot of late game potential as well. So I don't want to hurry here. We got to make sure we do this correctly. We got to make sure we do it correctly. So goal for today, get to Legend with Plot Twist Warlock with 100% wins. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. That's a good goal. Let's go. Tier 1 list, eh? Okay. Yeah, I like where your head's at, man. I'll be honest, I like where your head's at. Okay, so if I play Expired Merchant and Scarabag right, I will have 8 cards in hand, 7 cards in hand. I can Plague of Flames the Expired Merchant, get 2 N'Zoths back, and I will unfortunately though then have a Scarabag in the pool. I guess we already had a Scarabag die though as well? Yeah, so there's already that. That's not a big deal. I think we gotta go, even though it's a waste of the Plague of Flames. I don't know how good the Plague of Flames is gonna be later. I just need to get these N'Zoths moving to create counter pressure, and I'm taking too long to do that right now. So I could technically just play the Expired Merchant, I guess, right? That will discard the N'Zoth. That'll put 8 cards. Well, after the Plague of Flames, it'll be even fewer. Yeah. Okay, this is actually fine. So we discard N'Zoth.
It's still good.
We go down to 7 cards on the Plague of Flames. That puts 2 N'Zoths in hand. And I can play a Ziliax as well. I can even life tap. Why not? Since we have the augmented Elec, we can actually afford to life tap. We're gonna be shuffling in a ton more cards, so it's kind of fine to life tap just to find 0 mana things. All right, so double N'Zoth feels really good. Reform is gonna feel sweet against these bombs as well, I guess, if I want to. I'd like to Elec first to make sure I have enough cards. But the bomb condition is not really a win condition against us. First off, because we have a ton of healing off N'Zoth. Secondly, again, because of all the shenanigans afoot with the Elec. Okay. That is a mighty intimidating board. Even with the 2 sort of low rolls of the Egg and the Expired Merchant, like, a lot of stats on board coming back. A lot of healing. So 4 Death Rattle bodies here. Actually, more with the 1/1s even. It's going to be a full board again. I'm going to have a full board immediately. He just brawled me into a full board of 7/7s. I don't even know if the brawl was good. He's got a good hero power for the 1/1s, I guess, but it's still crazy. L-Tricks, yeah, exactly. Or Elec-Tricks, yeah, exactly, yeah. So goal for today, get to... Oh, I already read that. Let's see. Why pop Egg? I didn't pop the Egg. Maybe I was talking about popping the Egg? No, I didn't end up popping the Egg. I think you're right. I landed in the same spot, whether intentionally or not. I did land there with you. Okay, he still did a good job addressing this board, right? We have... Oh my god, he's got his own augmented Elec, but for a very different purpose. For a very different purpose. Where is my Elec at? I need to shuffle in more dudes. Come on. Ah. So I guess Hellfire Mortal Coil's pretty sweet, honestly. It's fine. We damage our guy, but it's not a big deal. And I could get the Elec as well. Oh my god, where is the Elec? So if I go for Expired Merchant now, I go down to 7 cards, N'Zoth pops me back to 9. But I can't actually kill this at the moment, so I better be careful just in case. I think we could just go ahead and play the Broodmother. If I life tap now, I will... Well, actually, I need to think about what cards I want to shuffle in with the Elec as well. I definitely want to shuffle in a Broodmother to get more healing. Maybe I just play a Fellward Betrug right now. I don't think I need to shuffle Betrug in, particularly. Well, also, though, if I play Reform, I don't even really care about which cards get shuffled in. Let's play Betrug for now. Then we're going to Elec, we're going to shuffle in another N'Zoth. Actually, we could even, if we want to, line up shuffling in 2 more N'Zoths, which might be worth the trouble, honestly. Might be worth the trouble. A 3rd Shield Slam? Oh, that's only 2. Am I confusing this with a different game right now? I swear to God, we already saw some Shield Slams. Maybe I am. I don't know. Do I want to go for... Yeah, I think we do, right? I think we do want to go for another N'Zoth. For multiple more N'Zoths, I should say.
It's still good.
Okay, so Plague of Flames here, and then we Plot Twist Elec. It's really not that many cards, though, sadly. But it's a lot of N'Zoths, I mean, that's the important thing. So I want to shuffle this in. Not really. I guess it turns into legendaries with their farm, though, so never mind, I do. I do. Okay. So I don't really think I can reform, or excuse me, I don't think I can tap anymore. Sadly. Because we're still not that ahead in fatigue, and he has Elysiana. I kind of need to just win off N'Zoth boards now. But we have 4 N'Zoths now, I guess? Is that right? God, he has even more bombs. I'm gonna have to reform at some point, I guess. But N'Zoth should just help us win. I mean, this many N'Zoths is ridiculous, so. How does he keep removing N'Zoths? I don't think he can. It's just too sticky. Wow, his N'Zoth is hot garbage. It's just terrible. What on earth? Why is this N'Zoth so bad? Yeah, let's just toss this in. I don't think it hurts anything to toss it in. Even if he top decks a brawl, or no, he's out of brawls. He's used to. A Warpath doesn't hurt it then. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Boom does have a couple bombs in the pool, so. But I mean, look what happens. He clears our board. We play another N'Zoth. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. This is so insane. This is a really, really cool deck. Really cool deck. God, he's got some good rolls so far off those bombs, I feel like. Oh, well, maybe not. A lot of ones. Never mind. Take that back. The math seemed to line up well, but that's just because it was so poorly trading.
Failure is an option.
Ha! Failure is an option. Okay, so we just trade into these minions and play another N'Zoth. I think we'll be fine. The board's a little full for the N'Zoth, but it's just another full board. Like, that's the important thing. Alright, man, whatever. I mean, even if he goes for Elysiana soon, it's probably too late. And if he goes hardcore bombs, he's just giving me more legendaries too, so that's worth something. So currently, like, I could turn my deck into a lot of legendaries. I mean, I don't want to overwrite the N'Zoths either, so there's some kind of balancing point, I guess, there, but do I ever just play the Reform? No, I need the N'Zoth. There's one more N'Zoth, right? So honestly, just gonna toss this Alanis down. I don't think there's any way for him to deal with it efficiently, so. Okay, sweet game so far. The only button you'll make him push is concede. Ooh, I like that. That seems like a good, like, taunt. That sounds awesome. Sounds amazing. Force the concede. Yeah, plot twist a little faster, that's sweet. Still too slow sometimes, but I don't mind animations being cool. I like looking at the game, but sometimes I wish that the next action was already available. Like, it processed the action and made it available. Guys, that was a sick freaking game. Oh my god, I love that game. So, ChillDragonite, let me ask you, do you feel better about the Augmented Elec after that game? Because this is still originally your deck, right? And you said you had some hesitations, I think, about the Elec. Did that help quell those concerns or not? Because we basically got so many N'Zoths off that Augmented Elec. We got so many extra N'Zoths. To me, that felt really, really good. I like this deck a lot now. Still a little iffy on the Whelps. I mean, they were great that last game at creating pressure off the N'Zoth, so I don't hate them, I suppose, but they do make me wonder, I guess. They make me wonder if they're worth it, because they're just not defensive. Did ChillDragonite leave us? Maybe he had to go. Maybe he had to go. I wanted to ask you guys. I want to make a video theorizing the next expansion. Like, it's time to try to do that. But the problem is, I already know what it is, so I can't really make a good video theorizing about the next expansion. So I wanted to, like, get you guys to share me some theories about the next expansion, and then basically I could just sort of I could like bundle your theories into a video and be like, these are theories from the Regis Gilman community about the next Hearthstone expansion. You know what I mean? And then I would just present your ideas, basically. Regis's favorite viewer theories, yeah. Exactly. It's hard to make theories about something you know. Exactly, yes. Yeah. That's exactly what I mean. It's really, really hard, so... When I found out what it was, I was like, no, don't tell me! I need to make a video still. I haven't made my video yet. So, let's see. Expansion theories. Alright, so let's see. What are your expansion theories? Okay. Return of the Old Gods, alright. That's cool, I can talk about that. Dawn of the Dragons, okay, sure, that's the one we've been saying for a long time.
What did you just say was the name of the expansion?
Trying to trick me, dude! Don't get me in trouble! Man. Blizzard don't take no crap from anybody, man. Don't get me in trouble. Get me in trouble, dude. Gosh, I'm out of plays. I gotta just burn my coin, I think. Do I throw away a Hellfire here just to say we did it? I think I need to, because I need to tap, but I need hand space, so.
Dawn of the Dragons.
Okay, I got Dawn of the Dragons written down. That's a good theory, yeah. Dragons of Old. Okay, that's perhaps slightly different than Dawn of the Dragons. Okay. I know Pyro has a theory. He sent it to me in Discord. I haven't responded to him yet, so. A lot of dragon theories. It's old gods as they show up at the end of Tombs of Terror. Yeah, that's why it's easy to talk about that one. Hey, Light! Oh my god, GG, man, yeah! Yeah, that was a crazy game, dude. Probably not what you were anticipating, I can imagine. Crazy game. We had even more ways to like negate your bombs and stuff. We had reforms in hand, so we had a lot of ways to go at you. I'm sorry. It didn't line up well. Plague of the Wild, an all-wild format. Well, that's a weird theory. I don't think they'd ever do that. Old Gods Dragonflight crossover. Okay. Writing all these theories down. I don't know exactly what Plague of the Wild means. Like, oh, maybe you mean it's like referencing old wild cards and stuff, or like bringing back classic like legendaries of old. Okay, I can live with that theory. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's fun to talk about. That's definitely going to be a fun one to talk about. So, Dragon Murloc's
Return of
Tales.
Galakrond.
Return
The
of
final plague
Galakrond.
brought back
Okay.
what was long dead, and it's the year of the
Let's see.
dragon.
Let's see. I like that theory. Okay. Old gods that possess leaders of the various dragon flights, and we get hybrid class cards that are merged dragons and old gods. Okay. I'm not going to have your names on these guys. I'm sorry to say. I'm just copying. I feel kind of bad about that now, though. Shoot. Never mind. I'm going to copy your names. Shoot. Shouldn't be doing this right now. I should be doing this later. Let's see. Pyro says Return of Galakrond. Walker says Deathwing's Return. How do I sub on mobile? It's hard, man, to be honest. Don't stress about it if you can't figure it out, to be frank. Like, it's really tough to sub on mobile. So, don't fret. I hope this works with Reborn like I hope it does. Okay, it does. Sweet. League of Evil retreats and packs with the old gods. Okay, Jumpskeecho. I missed some of these. Hold up. Deathwing's Rising Revengeance. That would be a heck of a name. DDR. Dragons versus old gods team up. Plague of the Wild. Still don't know if I know exactly what you mean intentionally, but oh, got an intern. Yep, sorry, dude. Hope it's Old Gods Dragonflight crossover. I'm just gonna copy all of this since I asked. Like, this is. I'm gonna have to sort it down later. It's taking forever to to like copy these individually. So let me just copy a bunch here. Chinoodles, thanks for the 15 bits, by the way, dude. And yeah, Light, definitely a great game, man. That was really, really fun. Super fun game. It was kind of the first game we got to test with the revised version of the stack, too, so it was very well timed for us. I think this is a pretty good opportunity to play Sylvanas, honestly. It's not ideal because we may only get a 0-5, but we just need a sticky board to play her into. This is a pretty sticky board. Like, he could trade both of these in, technically, and I'd only get a 0-5 or whatever. But that's fine. It's mostly just getting her in the pool for N'Zoth. It's the main goal. So finding any window to play her is pretty important. It's pretty important. Oh, yeah, guys, those are all really good ideas, by the way. So that'll give me some stuff to talk about in a video, at the very least. And I can cite some of your names and stuff, too, which will be fun. Chanoodles, thanks, man. I appreciate that. No, 15 bits is a lot, man. Don't minimize your contribution. That's amazing. That's worth somebody watching like 150 videos or something, dude. That's like the same as watching 150 videos. 15 bits is equivalent to 150 videos on YouTube. If you watched a video every day for the next 6 months, you would contribute about as much to me financially as those 15 bits. So 15 bits goes a really, really long way, man. Really long way. The eggs are weighing down your Death Rattle pool? Yeah, sort of, but we also need them for Plague of Flames and Evil Genius, so it's a mix. We talked about it a lot. I was also very hesitant about the eggs, but after playing with it a lot, they felt pretty good. I was like, okay, I sort of get the eggs now. It took me a while to come to terms with the eggs, but now I get it. We don't know. A secret here could easily be a mirror entity. I think counter spells are a real possibility as well.
So many.
I don't want to give him anything too good. I can do this to dodge the mirror entity altogether as well.
Precision.
Okay. Okay. Nyalotha? Okay, that's cool. We did just see the return of N'Zoth, so let's see. Nyalotha. DeSantis with 40 bits, too. Thanks, dude. That's nice. League of Explorers and League of Eagles seek powerful treasures. Okay. I mean, I will probably, like, boil these down into, like, 2 or 3 good theories to make a video about. Didn't realize they were so valuable. Well, I mean, it's 40 cents, right? It's 40 cents. It's not like, you know, it's not like treasures, but it's just that YouTube videos don't add up very fast is the point. Like, ad revenue from YouTube is minuscule, so even 40 cents is the same as like a year of YouTube watching. Because basically for 1,000 views on YouTube, I get $1. So for every 100 views, I get 10 cents. So, right, so like 10 bits is worth 100 YouTube video views to me, basically, which is kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. I think this is a pretty solid plot twist. We're going to complete quest, have 8 mana remaining to tap into something sweet. That minion out there is big, but I can just Plague of Flames it if I want. I could Plague of Flames first, but I have a pretty decent chance of getting a Plague of Flames after the plot twist as well. Now, this could be a counterspell, actually, so maybe we need to test the counterspell, now that I think about it. We haven't tested counterspell yet. Let's test the counterspell. Okay. So that hurts our Plague of Flames, but more importantly, we killed that minion and, God, do I ever want to Hellfire that? No, I don't think it's a big deal. It's fine. We do lose the thing, but the quest finishes anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? We finish quest regardless. So. Yeah, Choodles, absolutely right. I'm not complaining about YouTube. It's not YouTube's awesome. I do well on YouTube. It's not a complaint so much as a just a statement of the value of the bits. For most, oh my god, that's a mirror entity, and I never, oh god. I thought we tested it, but we played the Ziliax. Should have went for the Evil Genius, obviously, instead. Shoot. I gave him a 7/7. Crap. Crap. And my hand is kind of garbage, too. Man. Betrug Tap is potentially good, but also potentially quite weak. I already have Mechanical Whelp in hand, so that's the kind of main one we'd want. Merchants are bad. Oh, man, that's a goof. Walker knows. I do see that you're sub, so apparently it worked. Yeah, apparently it worked. I don't know if it came through as an announcement or anything, but it appears that it went through, man. So thank you, Walker knows. Appreciate the sub, dude. It's awfully nice. We're at 450 on the sub count, by the way. 450 right now. Oh, man, he had a lot of damage he just passed up. He could have done At least what? He would have had 6 times 3 is 18, plus 5 is 23. He had 25 damage just now that he passed up. Oh my god. That is really bad news. Oh man. Oh shoot. That's gonna be a lot of work to push through all that garbage. Oh man, I need merchants and N'Zoth right now. My hand is very weak. Okay, that's actually really bad, by the way. I know it seems good, because now I can never expired merchant my N'Zoth. Because it's 0 mana. I mean, I guess I just go for the swing turn this turn then, in that case. Gosh, that sucks, honestly. What if I had die? Sylvanas. My Whelp never died. I've had 1 Kartut. Scarabag. I don't think I can do it yet. I think we gotta wait. I think we gotta wait.
So many possibilities.
I don't really want him killing those 2/1s is the problem. So playing minions right now feels kind of bad. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this. We can always go Evil Genius, Scarabag, Plague of Flames to clear a board, or some of a board at least, if we get desperate. So we need a Plague of Flames. We can wait on the N'Zoth to plot twist it and basically get 2 0 mana N'Zoths in our deck. The question is like 2 enough? I really, really need to hit Plague of Flames right now, guys, for the record. And I kind of want that to go face, too, so that this can trade for the Plague of Flames. Okay, that's actually better. Plague of Flames right now is what I need. Even that's going to leave him with a 7/7 up, I think. Unless I get the right lackeys. Life tap and a Plague of Flames is 1 out of 8. What other cards do I hit here that are relevant? Plot Twist is insignificant. Can always play the N'Zoth in a desperation play on the Plague of Flames. We gotta try. It doesn't matter. Or farm. Okay. Well, I mean, N'Zoth has to hit. There's no question about that. The real question is, what else do I do? I don't have any spells in my hand right now, which is insane to think about. I mean, this deck's kind of light on spells anyway, so it sort of makes sense, but I don't really think Kartut Defender's enough here. Well, I got 2. Maybe it's enough. Sylvanas is pretty sneaky, too. So, yeah, this is fine, actually. This is a pretty good board. A lot of healing, a lot of sneaky plays with Sylvanas. Can grab some 2/2s, 7/7s and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. What happened to the 1K plus days in August, Firelord? We always jump from every expansion for the last however many. We go from 400 at the bottom to, 1,000 plus at the peak. And we had, in particular in August, we had like 400 gifted subs, I think, or August/September. So we hit like 1,400. It was a new peak. It's pretty crazy. Pyroblast incoming, it's possible, yeah. Who knows? This is running some crazy stuff. I think maybe he's trying to limit the impact of like Sylvanas here? I don't know. Hopefully we're healing back to close to full. Well, 21. 21's good. 21's good. Ray of Frost. Okay, if I could kill my own Sylvanas off here, I'd be so happy. I guess Plague of Flames doesn't really work that way, though, huh? Oh, I can kill off my own Sylvanas. Oh, Evil Genius. Yes, okay. Sweet. What do I steal, though? I don't know, man. I need to... I don't really think that's going to work out for us. I think,
So many possibilities.
I wish I could selectively Plague of Flames, right? Like just only Plague of Flames like 2 minions, right? Or 3 minions in particular. Because I do want to keep some of this board, but I think we just got to Plague of Flames, right? We just got to Plague of Flames. I don't think there's any possibility to make a better play. And then I think we just reform and play for a big swing. I think we just reform for 0, play for a big swing here, and hope for the best. We're going to reduce our healing possibilities really far, right? But I'm just going to try to win right now. We can get like 9 mana remaining, which is really hard to see right now. It's kind of annoying. This doesn't really do anything. Thinking about the Floop, what do we want the Floop to turn into, right? I can always take a reset on this now with the other Reform. Calicos is totally dead. Calicos is totally dead. Colossus the Moon is big, but not, like, helpful. What do we want Floop to be? I don't know. Maybe something we haven't seen yet, right? Maybe something we haven't seen yet. Hit Ledger the first time. Grats, Saduki, dude. That's actually awesome. That's really, really cool, man. Way to go. That's a big milestone. Calico. Well, you're right. Calicos does not useful. You're right. You're right. Not useless. Not useless at all. He does get his own spell. So not useless. You're right. Totally fine. And in fact, maybe Calicos would even be good. Oh my, we might need Calicos right now. Oh boy, interesting. I can't play Hakar because we're way lower on cards. It's funny that showed Kartat Defender. Huh, let's think about this. So we could play like Colossus of the Moon, right? Like it comes back as a 10-1. We could try to find a Calicos answer to this in May. Or no, we're a Warlock. So Warlock has
So many
like Siphon Souls.
possibilities.
But if I do that and I miss, I basically have thrown away my entire turn. I don't even get a 10-1 back, right? So I guess the question is, do I feel brave enough to go for that? And beyond that, can I win the game if I don't do it, right? Can I win the game if I don't do it? What else can I get off of the Calicos that would really make an impact?
Almost out of time.
I think I've got to go for it, to be honest with you. I think I've got to try. I just think we're going to lose if I don't stabilize the board right now. None of these deal with it, unfortunately. So what's the best card for later? Shadow Bolt. It's so sad. It's so sad. So the question is, like, would a 10-1 Divine Shield on board be better right now than the chance to do that? I guess. I doubt it. Oh, we're dead anyway. Yeah, we made the right move then. We absolutely made the right play. No question. No question that we made the right play. It just didn't work out. Destroy half of each player's decks. Oh, yeah, we're dead. Alright. Way to go, man. Way to go. We made the right move because we had to have a board, it turns out. Just didn't work out. Just didn't work out. I gotta pee, by the way, guys. I'll pee while he's finishing this off. I'll be right back.